Hey everybody, this is a very brief and impromptu episode of Plate Exchange. This is Steve with On the Ring Apron. Back with the group after a small hiatus. Unfortunately, not one as long as I would have liked because of the circumstances happening within our home. Unfortunately, we keep all the belts and stuff here, so, we're kind of have to still do our shows here as much as possible, but and back to check on the home as well as go ahead and take care of this episode. Anyone that has taken the time to reach out and give their love and well wishes, we very much appreciate it. It's been a very difficult time, but hey, we're moving through. We're okay, and we'll be back here, in our home soon. But we're going to keep this brief here. Unfortunately, the room that had all of our stuff for setup and whatnot is one of the rooms that is currently under construction, so I do not have the white screen or the whiteboard or anything to be able to do our normal shows, so we have to kind of ad-lib this one. Couple of titles to talk about. The first one is, of course, the new unified WWE Tag Team Champions. That is the Usos from Smackdown. They were already the Smackdown Tag Team Champions and now winning the Raw Tag Team titles from RK Bro a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. So for the first time in almost a decade, we have unified Tag Team Champions as the Usos, now part of the Bloodline, holding both the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles at the same time. We also have had two other title changes. One happened on Raw about a month ago, and that was the United States Championship, which normally fits in that slot over here, but we do have it over here on our chair, and that is now in the hands of Austin Theory. Or excuse me, just Theory now. I'm sorry. They took off his first name, so it's in the name of just Theory, eliminating the former champion Finn Balor. We did not have an opportunity to get his new plates, as we are aware that he did have updated plates that look more similar to his NXT Championship plates, but those unfortunately debuted on the same night that Finn lost the championship, so there were his previous plates on our belt, and then there are the Theory plates we were sent. I'm almost 100% that those plates have been updated again since, but this is what we have for the moment. And then we also had one other title change, and that happened at Wrestlemania Backlash, which we attended in Providence, and that was for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which normally fits over here in this slot. But as I said, we do have that championship here already. It was formerly in the hands of Charlotte Flair, but now, of course, is in the hands of Rowdy Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet. She becomes only the 8th woman to hold both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships at some point in her career, following the 4 horsewomen, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and now Ronda herself. But she is now the SmackDown Women's Champion, dethroning, no pun intended, the former champion, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. There are her plates that have come off of our belt, and you now see that they're back in here. Charlotte, of course, taking time off with a storyline injury, but actually doing so yesterday. She is now officially married to AEW star Andrade, who has been her boyfriend, fiance, and now officially husband for quite some time now. And so, some very well-earned time off for Miss Flair and the new champion Ronda Rousey, who has been steadily defending since winning the championship and is now in a good storyline with Raquel Rodriguez, the up-and-comer from NXT, to see what she can do on the new blue brand. But there are one more good shot of her plates here. Sorry for the reflection. And that will be what is on our belt going forward. Of course, we also did mention in a previous post that the currently vacated women's championship belts, which were vacated due to the suspension of Naomi and Sasha Banks, we have made the election as a group that their suspension is definitely laughable, to say the least, and WWE is making absolute fools of themselves. So we will be keeping the Sasha Banks and Naomi respective plates on our women's tag team titles for the foreseeable future until this is remedied and resolved one way or another, even if new champions are ultimately given out in the future or new champions are crowned. We do not have any intention. We stand firmly behind Sasha and Naomi and stand by what they are attempting to try to, the change they're trying to bring in terms of not only making the women's tag team titles relevant, but also in terms of fighting not just for women, but also African-American women as well. So that brings it into this plate exchange. I know this one was a little different, but as I said, our home's still under construction. We don't have a space to really do anything. Be on the lookout this week for 2 Top Rope Spoilers episodes from the hotel we are currently staying at. We have intentions of doing Top Rope Spoilers for both NXT In Your House, which is this next Saturday, the 4th, and then we will actually be live in Chicago on June the 5th, in Chicago for Hell in a Cell. We will have a Top Rope Spoilers about that as well. So this is Steve with On the Ring Apron. Alyssa and Kia also send their love and thanks and gratitude to everyone who has commented on our situation. And we will see you guys soon later next week. Take care.